I feel a great sense of fulfillment as I stand before this distinguished gathering on this occasion of the presentation of the pioneer beneficiaries of our job creation program to the people of Lagos State. We should, in the first instance, congratulate ourselves on the foresight, vision, and the perception of leadership and collective responsibility of the state to have taken the initiative to include poverty alleviation and job creation in our program for action, even ahead of the federal government, which commenced its own poverty alleviation program in February this year. To be precise, the Lagos State government commenced the launching of the job creation program in Lagos Island on Tuesday, October 26 of 1999. You can see who started first. We lead, others follow. On assumption of office, in May last year, we were shocked by the state of the affairs in such areas as unemployment, collapsed infrastructures, falling education standards, and poor health care delivery, including unacceptable level of financial mismanagement. Consequently, there was high level of indebtedness and cases of abandon, including uncompleted projects. We have since taken the bull by the horn. We are demonstrating the fact that the government's social policy is as good as the designer of those programs. Ours is not a social policy created out of our pocket. It's a people-oriented social policy to alleviate the suffering of the people, prudent management of resources, and forward effort for the state of Lagos State. Hence, instead of creating contract opportunity for ourselves, we embarked upon completion of all abandoned projects in various phases. I've seen it before. Go to Aja and you see what we've made of the abandoned project we are since. At the conclusion of our plan, we knew that there was a lot of work to be done if we were to fulfill our pledge of selfless and dedicated service to the people of Lagos State. There was so much poverty, sorrow, and hopelessness that it was clear that poverty, especially job creation, should occupy the center stage of our plans and the programs of the achievement of if meaningful progress is to be made. Our commitment to your welfare, I mean the well-being of the good people living in this state, apart from being a discharge of our campaign promises, is also born out of my firm belief that government does not exist for itself, but because of specific programs that it must carry out for the benefit and the good of all in the state. Indeed, the government must plan and find excuses for not carrying out such policies that have the potential for improving. Must find potential for improving the living condition of its citizenry. It was this abiding faith in careful planning aimed at achieving concrete results that some people early in our administration mistook for lack of action. It is gratifying, though, to see the dividend that have attended our painstaking and focused and careful planning that we have today, and be proud of our modest achievement. We have recorded landmark achievements in such areas as improved public transportation, education, healthcare, public service reorganization for efficiency, and prompt service delivery, among others. Other fundamental achievement for which our administration has been loudly applauded in the poverty alleviation area is the job creation. Without sounding immodest, this government was the first to create registration centers in all divisions of the state to serve the twin purpose of registering all unemployed youth in the state, and thus placing government and the public in a position to have a census of unemployed, as well as serving as job placement center for employers of labor throughout the state, including the nation. In March this year, our critics were astounded and were forced to acknowledge our concern, responsiveness, and commitment to our promise of poverty alleviation and job creation. When over to our service, today we are celebrating the fact that we made a promise to you as a government, the executive and the members of the House of Assembly, working together for the benefit of Lagos State. We have offered all our graduates that are in the forefront of the job registration 2,600 graduate jobs. They have all received their letters of employment, and we are very proud of that, and we keep going. We are also very proud that visually you've seen them across on the roads, the highway managers, which is their embodiment of what the people should be proud of. Each time I look at them, 2,500 of them, I feel fulfilled and I feel satisfied. And it brings back the pride of human beings, the pride of human beings in whatever they are doing. I read some of their comments in America. I took Nigerian papers with me. I'm very proud of you because you have demonstrated to the country and the entire community there's dignity in labor. You are very proud of what you are doing. I'm very proud of you. What we are doing to the society is so a great service, not only to yourself because of the money out of it, but you are creating hope and joy and encouraging others to stop roaming about the street, be able to provide for their family through service to their community. I thank you. I'm very proud of you. One thing I will tell you now that will make you happy is this. Some of you grudgingly stated the fact that minimum wages that we are being paid is not adequate. I'm glad to tell you that I've told your managers and directors to increase your wages to 4,000. Works in Lagos State. We have operators as private sector participants in our reference pay of 2 each. That is 500 empowerment of individuals to create 20 jobs each. That is over 10,000 jobs by itself. I want to make it a public assurance and pronouncement here today to tell you that those good boys, area boys, that are left on the street will enjoy part of our job creation, retraining, development of skill, and equally, all of them that are willing to work and not stay in the jail will be called upon to register and be part of our drainage cleaning team who will enjoy the same benefits as a working class person in the office while their training still continues. The program is coming up. The area boys, including cart pushers who will be interested in that employment, will be recruited throughout the 245 wards. As we all know, it is only in an atmosphere of peace and stability that you can attract investment to create industry, both small, medium, and large-scale investment that will eventually translate into full employment of people. We are not relenting in our efforts. You'll be proud of the government that you elected at the end of this time. You will definitely be proud of this government. You help us talk to various community leaders, including religious leaders, to continue to maintain peace. Because the promise of international community and the investors is to come to Lagos to create those jobs and business opportunity for our people. But it's only in the atmosphere of stability and peaceful coexistence can we achieve that job creation and wealth creation in order to lead our state to that promised land of prosperity. So I enjoin you to join me in the struggle for the establishment of a true federal structure for our country that will promote development and growth, which have been stifled since independence due to the over-centralization of administration of our national life. Particularly, I'm talking to a whole lot of you and the members of the State House of Assembly to take a critical look at the distribution of wealth and opportunity in this country. The revenue of Lagos State, including our VAT, our landed properties, and other, in the hand of federal government. The method of governance. We don't have a good constitution that we can call a constitution yet. The present structure is that of an emperor, not a republic. We want a republic, not an empire. There's a need to revise the constitution, restructure, and there's a need to talk. If you don't want to talk, say it as Sovereign National Conference. Let's talk. And let's restructure the benefits of the country. Lagos State, we have served as refugee centers for those who are displaced. Yoruba, Igbo, Efik, Ibiobio, including the Hausa Fulanis who are displaced from the east. They all concentrated here in our state. But federal government is yet to respond positively to the social need of the state, its own responsibility. In fact, the physical federalism that is necessary for the state to make meaningful progress. The federal over-centralization of power at the center must be restructured. It's a matter of more. As we are all aware, the vehicle for the actualization of our policies and programs remain ever loyal, dedicated, and responsible civil service. It is heartening to note that these qualities have distinguished the state service as a second to none in the Federation. In this regard, I call on the public officers to continue to show exceptional discipline, self-restraint, giving support to our administration, brace up and guard their loins for the tasks ahead, which though daunting are not insurmountable. On this note, it is my pleasure and honor to formally launch and present to you the beneficiary, the representative of the beneficiary of the same program. I thank you. God bless you.